boy, a big boy, a big boy. Coming up right now on Eric's Trains. All right, here we are, December 2023. It's about a week before Christmas, and it is a beautiful day here in Atlanta. Cold, but beautiful. And of course, I'm on my way over to Legacy Station in Wilburn, Georgia, to pick up the new Lionel Vision Line Big Boy Super Set, which is a gigantic set consisting of a Vision Line Big Boy, 7 Vision Line freight cars, and a Vision Line Caboose. So this set is absolutely gigantic. I can't wait to see it. Now, along with that gigantic size comes a gigantic price tag. I reviewed the standalone Vision Line Big Boy a few weeks ago. That had a retail price right at $2,900, which was expensive, but the Big Boy Superset makes the standalone Big Boy look like a downright bargain. The retail price on the Big Boy Superset is $4,500, yes. And so that'll make it, I think, the most expensive set I have ever purchased in my entire life. So yeah, this is a big deal. I'm really excited. We're about 30 minutes away from the train store right now, so as soon as we get there, we'll go inside and check out the new Vision Line Big Boy Superset. All right, so here we are. Brian said they have 12 of these.
Yeah.
So there it is, Vision Big Boy Superset. This is a gigantic box, and it weighs, what, 46 pounds?
Yep.
46 and change. That is a gigantic box. I guess 21 kilos. And the size is, what's the size?
32 by 29 by 9.
32 by 29 by 9. That is a big box. 46 pounds of Big Boy set there.
It's the biggest ever, I think.
Now, I'm not going to take the set completely out of the box here. I'll wait till we get to my house, but I do want to pop the top of the box real quick just to take a peek at the box art, if there is any. I'm wondering if it's just a black Vision Line box or if they actually went ahead and did some cool box art, so we'll find out in just a second. Oh, and right here, these are the Vision reefers if you ordered any of those to go with your super set. I did not order these. I've had a few people ask about them. I did not order these because I've already got plenty of Vision Line reefers in my collection. Not to mention this has a few as well, so I'm good to go. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop the top of this box and take a peek at the box art, if there is any. All right, let's see what kind of box they did. Oh, and it's just a black Vision Line box. So they stuck with the Vision Line theme, which is cool. It's consistent. I was kind of hoping they would do something really special, but I can see the logic of going with the Vision Line box. I mean, that's a big black box. So I'm really excited to see what's inside. So I'm going to pack this back up, and then I'll drive it home, and we'll get it the rest of the way out of the box and put it on the way out. All right, we're back home, and man, this box, it took some strength to get it down here to the basement. It's just massive. I'm kind of worried it might collapse this table that it's on. Anyway, I had to retape the box to drive it home, so we're going to open it up again. And I'll use the same knife I used at the train store. This is a Civivi Baby Banter. It's got a red blade, kind of cool. I used a giant knife to unbox the standalone Big Boy a few weeks ago, so I'm using a small knife to unbox the Superset. Why not? All right. Here we go again, and I'm not even sure how I'm going to get this thing out of the box on camera because it's so gigantic. I mean, look at that thing. So, trying to find the best way to do this. I guess turning it up like that. Oh. Holy cow, this thing's a nightmare, and I still got to get the plastic wrap off the box. So here we go again. Geez, I'm getting a workout unboxing this thing. Okay, let's see here. Woo! Okay, so we're finally in the box. We're getting somewhere. So here are all the pieces of rolling stock. We've got 3 Vision Line stock cars, 3 Vision Line steel-sided reefer cars, and then I believe this is a Caboose and a box car. And then, of course, we've got the big boy itself. And I believe the big boy in the superset is road number 4004. I could be mistaken, but we'll find out soon enough. So I guess first we'll open up some of the rolling stock. We'll kind of save the locomotive for the end. So this is one of the Vision Line stock cars. Now, I'm not going to open up all of these on camera. I'll open up one of the stock cars, one of the reefer cars, and then the Caboose and the box car. So that'll save us some time. All right, it's got a nice weight to it. So there's a Vision Line stock car. Looks like this one has a speaker in the bottom. I'm not sure if they all do, but we'll find out soon enough. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I don't think the other two have sound. No, they don't. Okay. So these are just your standard Vision Line stock cars with no sound. Then we've got the box car. That's really nice. It's got that World War II art. Very cool. For victory, we will keep him rolling. Very nice. And this has sound as well. You can see there's the sound on off and min and max. Very cool. Okay, now we've got the Vision Line Caboose. This one I'm very excited about because this has sounds. Let's see. Plays freight sounds in motion, user-activated radio dialogue and air whistle, electrocoupler, legacy control, 031 minimum curve. Now, when it comes to minimum curves, obviously the big boy is 072, so if you're going to get this set, you want to make sure you have at least 072. So the fact that these will do 031, it's kind of a moot point. All right. Wow. That is a heavy Caboose. We got a LCS sensor on the bottom. That's cool. So we got run program, lights on and off, and minimum and maximum sound set. Wow. And then a volume knob there. That looks great. So far, so good. All right, now we've got 3 of the refrigerator cars. I'm assuming one of these has rail sounds and the other 3 do not. This one has rail sounds. So, no rail sounds and no rail sounds. Okay. So there's one of the PFE reefers. Very cool. This will go nicely with what I already have because I've got a ton of these Pacific Fruit Express reefers, including some previous Vision Line versions. So this train is going to have a lot of sounds. And there we go. Got little opening hatches up on top. And there's the volume knob. Very cool. At last, we're down to unboxing something that is reasonable in size. So let's check out the box label. And there it is. Oh, I was wrong. This is road number 4008. So UP Vision Line Big Boy number 4008. I don't know why I thought it was 4004. Big old thick instruction manual. Oh yeah. Holy cow, that's heavy. This thing is massive. You know, this is my 5th big boy. I've got 2 MTH big boys, and this is my 3rd Vision Line big boy, and they never get old. It's just awe-inspiring. This thing's incredible. There we go. Looks great. All right, here it is on the layout, and man, this feels really familiar. Weren't we here just a few weeks ago? Yeah, we were. You know, I think this might be the fastest I've ever had a repeat locomotive on the layout. I got one big boy, and then a few weeks later, got another big boy. Crazy times. Now, because I just reviewed one of the new big boys a few weeks ago, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this particular big boy because it's essentially the same, just a different road number. This one, of course, lacks the smoke deflectors that the 4013 had, and of course, it's got some different road number specific dialogue in the sound system. Other than that, it's pretty much exactly the same. So if you want to find out everything about these new big boys, I would recommend watching that video, and especially if you're new to the hobby and you don't know what these Vision Line locomotives are all about, that video will really help explain all of the cool features that make these locomotives so amazing. So you'll be able to see stuff like the whistle steam smoke effect, the safety steam, the blowdown steam, the depleting coal load, the wheel slip feature, and the force coupler feature, and so much more. So again, if you're at all curious about these Vision Line big boys, I would highly recommend watching that video. I'll put a link to it in this video. It should be popping up at the top right of your screen right about now. So rather than spending a bunch of time focusing on this particular big boy when I just reviewed one a few weeks ago, I'm going to focus on the sound-equipped freight cars, the reefer, the stock car, and the caboose. And then after that, we'll have some fun and take this thing for a spin around the layout. All right, so first up, we've got the Vision Line reefer car, and these have been around for a while. It's not a brand new product, and so a lot of you have probably seen these in action before, but just in case you haven't, I'll give you a quick demo. So when they're rolling around on the layout, they will make various noises, you know, various clangs and bangs as the car moves around on the track, but you can also activate specific sounds like so.
First stop's the ice station, boys. Watch your feet, that ice is heavy. All right, we're good. Next stop, produce. Okay, guys, let's move. Get those perishables unloaded. Make sure that reefer is empty before you close it up.
All right.
Is that car empty?
Yes, they're all empty, boss.
All right, another on-time delivery. Okay, let's get those cars ready for ice. Keep it moving, man. All right, that's good. Let's pick up the cargo. Stacked over there, buddy.
Okay.
That's how we do it. Fresh produce all year round.
All right, now here's one of the Vision Line stock cars, and these particular stock cars have sheep on board, as you'll hear in just a second. So just like the reefer cars, when they're moving around on the rails, they'll make various automated sounds, bangs and clangs, and you'll also hear some of the sheep sounds. So let me demonstrate. But also, like the reefer cars, you can activate sounds whenever you want, like so.
Okay, let's get these sheep loaded up. Be careful of that one. She bites. That's great. Keep them rolling. Let's start unloading from the back. Hurry up and get those unloaded. They're going to the sheep sharing competition. That's how we do it.
And the next two sounds are my favorite because I think these are being made by the folks at Lionel. I think they're making sheep sounds. Check it out. Almost sounds like a human saying bah. Maybe not, but that's what I think. And then by far the craziest sound sequence is activated by pressing the aux 3 key on the Legacy remote, and it's just insane. Let's give it a listen.
Bump me one more time and I'm going to eat you with some mint jelly.
I mean, what is that?
Bump me one more time and I'm going to eat you with some mint jelly.
Now, it took me a while to fully understand what he's saying, but I think he's saying, bump me one more time and I'm going to eat you with some mint jelly, or I'm going to eat you and some mint jelly. And then you get that scream, which I guess is supposed to be a sheep, but it sounds like a guy screaming.
Bump me one more time and I'm going to eat you with some mint jelly.
It's just crazy. Oh, and I almost forgot the boxcar. That has sounds as well. Now, this is not a programmable car. You can't control it from the Legacy remote or anything like that, but it does have automated sounds when it's in motion, like so. Pretty cool. And then we have the fourth and final sound-equipped car, the Caboose. And like I said, I'm really excited about this because I have 0 sound-equipped Cabooses in my collection, so this is a first. So first up, you've got a lighted detailed interior with crew figures, and you've got the lighted classification lights on the end. The interior lights and the classification lights can be turned off if you want. Now, just like the reefer and the stock car, if you move it around, you'll get some general movement sounds. Like that. But it's also got some really cool customized sounds.
Did you get the orders from the office?
Got them. The usual speed restrictions up on the hill. They got a tagging just out east of Springfield. And we got an extra pickup today there too. We might be on the law this trip. Get ready to hang on. We're bunched up on this downgrade.
Air test is good. We got our orders in hand. Clear out. We're ready on the B end. We got to get moving if we're going to make schedule.
Hey, what do you got on the stove? Is that Dot's cornbread?
Yeah, and you aren't getting any.
That's really cool.
I'm seeing sparks. We better stop before something catches fire.
And lastly, let's check out the onboard whistle. It's pretty simple, but it sounds great. And like I said, this kind of Caboose is a first for me. I've never, ever had a Caboose with a whistle on board. Okay, we're ready to move it out, but before we do, I want to add some smoke fluid to the locomotive. So up front here, I'll remove this cover over the smokestacks. So this is the smoke fluid that I like to use. It's called JT's Mega Steam, and this is my favorite scent of theirs. It's called Forest and Stream. But I like to put mine into this little needle point dispenser. It makes it easier to get the smoke fluid down little holes. And you can buy these dispensers on the JT's Mega Steam website. Anyway, I'll put a little squirt down both of these holes. Even though you don't have to, they both go to the same place. It's kind of an old habit. And then I'll come in with an air duster and gently blow some air down there in order to dislodge any bubbles that might be down there. Because if there are bubbles in the smoke unit, the smoke fluid won't be able to get out. And then further back, I'll remove this panel, and that reveals 2 more smoke fill holes. There's one for the safety steam effect and one for the steam blowdown effect. And I'll just put a few drops down each hole. And again, I'll come in with the air duster, very gently.
Train 1 brakeman, UP 4008. We're showing 90 pounds on the rear of the train. Take out 20 for initial terminal brake test.
That's a Roger. 20 pound reduction given. Checking for leakage. Out.
Roger, showing 20 pounds. Walking the train. Brakeman out.
All right, there you have it. Lionel's brand new Vision Line Big Boy Super Set. What an incredible set. I'm really glad I got one of these, and I'm so glad that Lionel is actually making these, because I think the super sets add something really cool to the Vision Line. It adds a new element to it, and it also kind of plays into the history of Lionel and the grand set, and it doesn't get any more grand than a Vision Line super set. Now, Lionel has already announced the next Vision Line super set. It's going to go with the upcoming Vision Line Erie Triplex that's coming out next year, and actually I think the Triplex super set is going to be a better deal than this one, because with that set you're basically going to get 15 cars for an extra $1,500, whereas with this one you got 8 extra cars for an extra $1,600, I think. So yeah, I think the Triplex set is going to be a better deal, and hopefully going forward the upcoming super sets will be better deals than this one. This was the first one, and so I think they were kind of testing the waters, but you know, it's the big boy. You can't say no to the big boy, and it is an incredible set. Now, I'm sure some people are going to criticize the price. It is very expensive, with a retail price right at $4,500, but it's the Vision Line. It's not supposed to be affordable. It's the best of the best. And of course, something to keep in mind with that $4,500 price tag is that that is the full retail price. That is not what you will typically pay if you go through a good Lionel dealer. You'll usually get a bit of a discount. I think when I pre-ordered this through Legacy Station, my pre-order price was just under $4,100, I think. So yeah, I got a pretty decent discount. Still a lot of money, but every bit helps. So we're going to end it here. I'm getting ready for the 2023 Christmas Bonanza, 8 videos in 8 days, starting on Christmas Day and ending on New Year's Day. And the video on New Year's Day is going to be a live show. We'll be running some trains and giving away some prizes. It should be a lot of fun. Anyway, so I'll see you guys Christmas Day. That's it for now. I'm Eric Siegel. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time.